also want everyone to exercise good sense at the same time as we exercise our bodies. Some exercises in these classes will be strenuous for some or easy for others. Exercising good sense means that if you feel faint, dizzy, or have physical discomfort during this workout, you should stop immediately and talk to your doctor before continuing with more exercise. If you take medicine for blood pressure, heart disease, cholesterol, or arthritis, you should know that those conditions could be made worse if you try to exercise too much too soon. If your doctor tells you that you should not be exercising, then please do not start this fitness program. We want the Good Life program to promote health for everyone at all ages. So, to help you exercise best, we'll also discuss how exercise helps your brain, body, and spirit. If you're new here today, welcome and thank you for joining the Good Life program. You will see a small icon at the bottom of your screen that says chat, and once you click on that, you will see a sidebar show up on the right hand side, and at the bottom of that sidebar, you can actually type in any comments or questions that you might have during the session. Also, stay tuned for the chat as I'll be posting updates and reminders about what's going on here within the Good Life. If you click on the icon at the bottom of your screen that says participants, you can actually see everyone's name that has joined us today. And this is a friendly reminder that this Zoom session is recorded and broadcasted on Facebook Live, so please take this time to change your Zoom name if you wish to be identified differently. You can do so by finding your name in the participants view, and then once you see your name, select rename and type in how you like to be identified. And lastly, let's remember this is Zoom and it's not perfect. Your sound or internet might cut out, but remember we are still here. You can always access live on our Facebook page or just go ahead and relaunch the meeting. So if you experience any other technical issues accessing our class, please give us an email at info@thegoodlifepath.org or give us a call at 510-255-0232. And let's get moving with our wonderful instructor.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. My name is Winifred, and this is our session, Stretch and Strength. We're really challenged, getting muscular engagement, testing under weight or tension weights with weights, physical weights, our body weight, or where we actually use another alternative, which is really great. Is TheraBands or stretch bands or stretch tubing, whatever the case may be. But before we get started, we always want to share fun facts. And this is a topic that we talked about once before, like a year ago. And it has to do with lymph nodes and the whole issue with lymph nodes and how it came to my attention was that I actually had an issue. I was under, a tremendous amount of stress, and one of my legs, my right leg, started like habitually like just swelling, and it was because like this pooling of fluid inside of my leg. So my foot would get so full of fluid. It looked like it was it was really uncomfortable. And my lower leg, my knee down, like it was going to explode. It was extremely, extremely painful. And so I just started, doing research about it. And so many of us may have suffered from that particular issue. And generally it's triggered by inflammation um, and a lot of other factors. So if you don't know what a lymph node is, it's a small bean-shaped structure that is part of the body's immune system. So, what happens when I've talked about, we've discussed like fight or flight, where certain hormones shoot into your body in order to enable it to, for example, if you see an emergency, like maybe something heavy is on top of a child, and all of a sudden you get this superhuman strength to lift the thing. Like women have been known to lift cars off of their kids because they want to save the child. Or you get in a situation you need to run, and all kinds of different things, situations we catch ourselves in where the natural protective mechanisms of the body flare up. So this lymph node situation, it filters substances that travel through the lymphatic system, lymphatic fluid, and they contain lymphocytes, which are white blood cells that help the body fight infection and disease. There are hundreds of lymph nodes found throughout the body. They're connected to one another by lymph vessels. Clusters of lymph nodes are found in the neck, the axilla, which is the underarm, the chest, the abdomen, and the groin. For example, there are about 20 to 40 lymph nodes in the axilla, that's the underarms, also called lymph gland. And sometimes, they'll find like, cancer cells in those under the arms, or, the breast, reach the breast area, the chest area. Okay, so what do we do about it? What did I do about it? One of the things I did was I realized that I was, under a tremendous amount of stress. So I started trying to find ways to relax, to de-stress, like, yoga, for, breathing. We practice different yoga breathing, like the one where we inhale for 5, we hold it for 5 or 6, and then we exhale for 8. So it slows down the breathing process and quiets those alert alarm systems in the body, and sort of resets at a pace that is, more harmonious, with our bodies, more holistic for our bodies. The other thing was that I started to um, uh, dissipate um, the the lymph fluid, to dissipate it and to flush it out of my body. Different antioxidants, for example, pineapple juice is a really good resource for, flushing it out of the system. Anything that is going to break up like mucusy, fluid, really feed the body with antioxidant, onions, garlic, different kinds of fruits, other than pineapple. Um, make these smoothies out of those and just start drinking those. Another one that's like different kinds of herbs are also good to flush out the system and break down those um, uh, things that are in your blood, the content of the blood, or the content of the lymph nodes, which are kind of like arteries. They're kind of like, you have your veins that your blood travels through, where this lymph system is kind of like that. It's another streaming system in your body that you want to make sure that it's like actively moving and flushing and getting rid of toxins and poisons in your body. So anyway, I just wanted to go over that because I know a lot of us have the issue with cooling. My dad had that, the same side, the right side, where his legs would just really swell up and stuff, and it's just not really a healthy condition. So just know that it's part of a healthy immune system means healthy lymph system. And so we want to make sure that we monitor that. And if you have that issue with swelling, that you address it with your primary care physician. So this is a pretty lengthy article, and um, so I'm not going to share any more pages of it. That's the main part of it, is fighting inflammation, having healthy system of streaming the lymph fluid through the body. So that's that. And if you have any questions at the end about it, if you have that condition, then you can ask the closest questions at the end. So what we're going to do today, I know most of us have issues with arms, particularly when you're waving your hand. and parts of your arm are moving too that you want to move with the rest of you. You don't want it to move independently. So we're going to do some exercises for the arms today to create stretch, to create strength in our stretch and strength class, and also toning the arms and lengthening the muscle here. So for stretch and for strength and for aesthetic, because we want our arms to be, uh, we want them to be tighter, right? We don't want them to be really loose. So anyway, let's get on with that. Let's start with breathing, warming up. We're going to use the arms to help to expand, to get more oxygen in the lungs, into the rib cage. So we're going to start by standing hip width, or a little bit wider than hip width. And we're going to inhale, make sure the knees are soft. You're going to breathe, bring the arms all the way up. On your inhale, as you exhale, you're going to release the arms all the way down. Again, inhale, arms all the way up, and exhale, arms all the way down. Going in through the nose, out through the lips. Breathing. The movement of the arms is helping to flush oxygen through the body, to warm up the body by flushing the blood through the system, right? The other system. And inhale all the way up. We're going to bend our elbows and plant one palm on top of the other. And we're going to squeeze your arms all the way down, just bending, wrapping your fingers around each other. We're going to inhale, open up the ribs with your breath. Think of the ribs opening like wings. So we're opening. And as you exhale, pull the elbows down, squeeze your ribs. Hug yourself at the rib cage. Inhale, lift the arms up. Really breathe deeply so you feel your ribs stretching. Exhale. And you feel the engagement of your diaphragm, your belly button lifting in and up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the lips. Let yourself release. Inhale and exhale. We're going to inhale. Now we want to stretch the side body. We're going to add some rotation. So we're going to inhale, lift, and rotate. And you're rotating from your rib cage. So your arms are just traveling with your rib cage. Exhale, come to the center. But again, lift and rotate. Inhaling, other side. And exhale, center. And we're fighting to keep the pelvis square. So we're keeping the pelvis, the hip bones, facing the wall that you're looking at. Inhale, rotate from the rib cage like you're wringing a towel out. Exhale, come to the center. Inhale. When you wring a towel to get the water out, right? You twist from the top and you twist from the bottom. So it's two opposing directions. Inhale, around, exhale, center. Once more, inhale. Take it around and exhale, center. So now we're feeling this sort of agitation, like remember the old-fashioned washing machine with that thing in the center of it? So it's kind of like the same thing. So we're going to walk the feet out, heel, toe, or toe, heel, whichever works for you, and draw the arms all the way up. We're going to do some side lateral stretching. So park your shoulder blades down. So you're moving from the rib cage, where you just tilt over to the side. Keeping your arms same distance apart. Inhale up. And exhale to the other side. I'm going to switch the breath. Let's inhale. Exhale. Come up. Inhale. Stretch to the other side. Exhale. Come up. Inhale. Other side. And exhale. Come up. Inhale. Other side. And exhale. Come up. Now we're going to release the arms down to your side. Shoulder roll. Inhale. Forward, up, and back. Exhale. Inhale. Forward, up, and back. Exhale. Inhale, forward, up and back. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, forward and up and back. Exhale, down. Reverse. Inhale, up, forward, down, and back. Inhale, forward, down. Exhale, back. Inhale, up, forward, down. Exhale, back. One more. Inhale, up and forward and down. Exhale, back. We're going to circle arms behind you. Interlace your fingers. We're going to soften our knees. We're going to do a forward bend so you can take your body in an L shape. The legs are one part, the upper torso is the other line. We're going to inhale, dive, hinging forward, and you're going to keep the knees soft, lifting your arms up as far as you can and reach them back toward the back wall. You're going to keep your head on the same plane as the rest of your torso. So your head, your shoulders, your mid-back, and you're not sinking, opening up the shoulders, lengthening, drawing the belly button up, reach the arms back even more toward the back wall. We're going to inhale and use your arms to pull yourself up, pulling from the back. It's like they're attached to a string, so they're helping us. Soft, keep those knees soft. We're going to inhale and hinge again. Keeping the whole upper body on one line. Keep lifting the arms back and up toward the ceiling. Inhale, and we're going to take it back. We're going to do one more of these. So we're going to inhale, reach forward, and exhale. Drawing the belly button up. We're going to inhale, reach the arms, and bring it back up. So now we're going to do some roll downs. Shake the arms out a little bit. Roll the shoulders a couple of times. Slide them up and drop. Slide them up and drop. Okay, now we're going to do a roll down. So we're going to articulate through the spine. We're going to work the abs. So we're always doing with this is incorporating like cat. Cat is like rounded back where we tuck the tailbone slightly. You're just drawing it slightly forward. As soon as you draw it, so this is actually this is one of the principles of Pilates is kind of like your engagement of the abs is a pelvic tilt or tuck. So you're tilting, and let's just bring your, this is not our Pilates class, but we're doing this, we're going to inhale, and you're going to tuck your tailbone slightly, right? And then we're going to reach the arms up, and you're going to drive forward, and you're going to curve down, but you're going to keep lifting your abs all the way up. And we're going to pulse it here for 8 and 7, 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Work out the feet. And you're going to walk your fingers back. Feel the stretch. We're going to bend the knees. Straighten. Inhale, bend and straighten. 2 more. Inhale, bend and straighten. 1 more. Inhale, bend and don't straighten. Don't lock your knees. You're just straightening them more. Breathe in. Exhale, curling the tailbone. And we're going to stack up 1 vertebra at a time. And draw your arms forward, kind of like Frankenstein. And go up. Draw straight up toward the ceiling. And back, reaching the arm, reaching the fingertips way, 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 way back. Keep reaching, 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 reaching. Bring the arms down. And we're going to reach over to our right foot. And we're going to come all the way up. So on a diagonal, like a star. And you're going to reach down. And we're going to sweep back up, other side. And reach down. And sweep up. And other side. Reach down. And come up, other side. Reach down. And come up. And reach down. And come up. You're reaching through each arm. So you're giving yourself space, like you're You create more support for your body through space, reaching the back arm back, the front arm forward towards your foot. And you can touch wherever. Say you're just going here. Just put everything into it. Put everything into it. And there's nothing, no rule that says you have to touch the floor. If you can, that's fine. If not, you're going to stretch it as far as you can. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. And we're all the way up. Okay, let's walk your feet in, toe, heel, heel. Still with the external, with the turnout, external rotation of the hip joint. And you're going to bring your hands to your hip flexor, your hip joint. And we're just going to take the hip side to side. And 4, and 3, and then we're going to do a circle all the way around. And reverse all the way around. Reverse all the way around. Reverse all the way around. 2 more. All the way around. 1 more. All the way around. All right, so let's shake the legs out. So we've warmed up most of the body. We want to warm up the joints. Before we start with the weights, we're just going to do a little walking, marching in place. So getting the body warmed up a little bit more. So shifting the weight from one side to the other side. So both sides of the body get warmed up. And we're moving the arms to coordinate, with our marching. We're going to kind of shake the arm, warm up the body a little bit more by shaking the wrists out, warming up the forearms and the hands and the wrist joints, the elbows and the shoulders as we march. Then moving. Okay, so keep moving. What we're going to need today are a light set of weights, heavy set of weights. If you have like a 10-pound weight, or because we're going to do a little bit of heavier stuff, or if you have like kettlebells, you can use those as well. Okay, I'm just going to stand. All right, so we're going to bring the feet. Actually, let's use our ball for this one. So we get those inner thighs. So we're going to bring the ball right at your ankles. We can squeeze. And you can use a chair or a wall if you feel like you need that. So the key with these is to squeeze. The reason why we're using the ball is just to make sure that the whole circumference of the leg muscles are engaged. We're going to bring the arms right in front of your rib cage as if you're holding on to something. This is rib cage arms. It amplifies the connection, mind-body connection with the arms and the powerhouse of your upper body, your shoulder girdle, which is your chest, the muscles in the back, arms, shoulders, all that stuff. So you're holding on to space, connecting with it for strength and for balance. So we're going to squeeze that ball, feet are parallel, and you're going to rise all the way up, and you're going to float all the way down. Keep the arms right in front of the rib cage and float down. You can use a chair if you want, you can use a wall if you want. But ultimately, what we're trying to do is build this strength and balance in our bodies where we don't need it. You notice lifting with the ball is really giving you more support. Even though you're squeezing it, it's giving back in terms of stability, through your legs, through your feet, lifting straight up and lowering straight down. Straight up and down. We're going to lift up and we're going to hold it. We're going to get secure in this so we can pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to try to hold it right there for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we're going to come down. Now, to get that out, to counter stretch, bend the knees and come back out. Bend the knees slightly, just a tiny bit, and come up. It's like you're trying to sit straight down with your tailbone to the floor. So your tailbone is pointed toward the floor the whole time. We're not leaning forward or back. Do like some of our squats where we slide. A classic squat is where you extend your spine on a diagonal. So your tailbone is shifting way back to anchor. You're lengthening through your spine. And when you get down into your squat, your knees are stacked right over your ankles. Here we're just stretching the calves. So now we're going to alter it by turning out. So we have a V shape to squeeze. What does this do? It opens up the hip flexors. These are so important. We all have friends who've had hip replacement surgery. It's because of compression of the upper body on the lower body into the hip joint. It shortens the space and it starts deteriorating that. And if we're sedentary, if we're not moving, if we're not doing rotation, challenging the movement, stretching, then it deteriorates, and then pretty soon you need to have bone on bone, and you need something, or it can happen from sports injuries too. So same thing, arms here. We're lifting and we're lowering. Make sure you're hugging those heels. You're turning the heels into the ball. So your toes are out, heels going in, squeezing the ball. Here we go. And lift and lower. Lift and lower. Opening up the hips with the external rotation. So what's also happening is you're feeling your hips open from here, and you're feeling your glutes engaged in the back. Squeezing those glutes. Your glutes are part of your core. Lift and lower and lift and lower and lift. Keep those shoulder blades in the pockets. Keep the shoulders nice and long away from the ears. And up and down and up. On the next one, we're going to lift and hold. We're going to set our balance. Find your center of gravity for the pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And hold for 4, 3, 2. And on 1, come down. We're going to do that stretch and counter stretch. So bending the knees, go out and come up. Still externally rotating, turning out from the hip joint. Rotating this big bone called the femur bone, squeezing the glutes in the back as sort of a wraparound engagement of your muscles, and come back up. Inhale, bend, and squeeze, and bend, and squeeze. 2 more, bend, and squeeze, and bend, and come on up. Okay, so let's just shake the legs out. So we're going to grab our weights. And you might want to hydrate if you want right now, just preparing. So we're going to set up. This is my 3-pounders. I got some tiny 1-pounders. Okay. And then I have my 10-pound kettlebells. And I'm just going to use one, because basically what we're just going to be doing is lifting them straight up like this, down and up. So if you have 10, well, it doesn't have to be 10 pounds. Let me just say that first. So this is 3 pounds. Say I want to make it 6. So I can do that same exercise I was just doing. I'm stacking one on top of the other, and I'm going down and up, right up to the chest, down and up. So we're not doing that one just yet. Okay, we're going to start with our weights, with the light weights, just to warm up the shoulders and so forth, get prepared for the other work we're going to do. All right, so we're going to stand a little wider than hip width. Okay, and your arms, you're going to just raise straight up, level with. These are light, so we don't injure the shoulders. Okay, so just going straight up to the side and back down. Inhale up, exhale low. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Just shoulder height, lift and lower. make sure when you're holding the weight that you're squeezing it with between your fingers and your palm, and that your thumb is on the same side as your fingers. So in other words, your thumb, unless you can't control the weight without having your thumb wrapped around, but you're getting more, you're building a lot more tension if the thumb is on top of the other fingers. So up and bring it down. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up and hold. Now we're just going to do little circles here simultaneously. Forward, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse 8, 7. Keep the number up high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2 more, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Ooh, they're very light, right? But still, these are just 1 pound, but it's right in that shoulder joint. So this is a toning, sculpting exercise, strengthening also, but talking about the bye-byes we discussed earlier. All right, so let's do one more though with these light ones before we go. So roll your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. So you're going to slide down again, tailbone reaching toward the floor, and you're going to lean back slightly so that you have support when you lift this weight straight up. And opposite one, going, 2, and 3, returning back to the leg, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay, that was our warm-up. So we're going to use heavier weights. So let's do a little hydration right here before we move on. So I'm still flushing the cold out. I was really sick last week. So I think I shared, that was Tuesday. I shared with the class. I made this my own cold blaster out of onions, garlic, um, blood red, orange, lemon, lime. So it's a really bomb vitamin C booster. And I think it's garlic. Oh, ginger root, ginger in there. And then I bought lemonade, organic lemonade to add a little extra zing and flavor. And then I put honey, heated that. I made the tea brew, and then I put these tea bags in there, triple peppermint and a ginger one. And so I just all last Thursday, that's what I was drinking. Okay, so we got the heavier weights now. We're gonna stand further apart, and it worked like a charm. So shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Of course, I was thinking, but all homeopathic stuff. So we'll start with hammer curls. Hammer curls, like if you have a hammer and this is the head. So we're softening the knees, we're drawing the core together, starting with your right hand. You're going to bring it right up towards your shoulder, front of your shoulder, bring it back down, other side. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, really squeezing into your rib cage, 7, and 8. Keep going, and 8, Squeezing your rib cage as you pull it up. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, 8, 7, squeeze. 6, keep those arms parked at your side. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to finish these together. And 8, 7. Don't lock your elbows when you bring the weight down. 6 and 5. Go. 4 and 3. Really pump those biceps. 2 and on 1. We're just going to do a little pulse here. So it's like your thumbs are pointing towards your shoulders. 8, 7, 6. Shoulder blades parked in their pockets. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's roll the shoulders. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. So now we're going to bring the weights right in front of you, and you're going to lift, and you're going to come back down. So the weights are placed here, right at the edge of your body, and you're going to float. Remember one of the beginning ones we did? To warm up the shoulders, just opening up like wings. Bring them back. Inhale, open, exhale, back. Inhale, open, exhale. Breathe in, out, out. 8, 7, 6. Really breathe. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Again. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5. Shoulder height. 4, 3, 2, and hold. Now we're going to alternate. So I'm going to bring my right arm up here. So it's a different kind of rotation in the shoulder. Bring it back. Other side. And other side. And 4. This is sculpting our arms. 5, 6, 7, slow and easy. 8, and 8. Slow and controlled. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm really challenging my right arm. It's the one from the accident. 2, and 1. Woo! Let's bring them down. Shoulder roll, forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. 2 more. Forward, up, back, and down. 1 more. Forward, up, back, and down. Now, we're going to slide down like an umpire. We're going to go wide. It's like you're halfway squatting. We're not going all the way back. You're extending your tailbone back. Feel the extensors, those muscles in the arch of your spine that help to support the rib cage lifted. You're engaging those. So it's a slight curve in your spine. So you can engage those muscles because you're lifting your chest. Your tailbone's going down and back. Your head is going forward and up. So that means you're pulling from both ends. So we're going to release the arms to your knees, straight arms. And we're going to alternate. Really engage your legs and your glutes. You can inhale straight up and straight down. If this is uncomfortable for you, you could sit on this one. So it's going to be the same, leaning forward. Stretch the arms out, and then you're going to lift like that if that works better for you. Okay? So seated or standing. Wide stance. Okay, looking forward, extend that tailbone, shoulder blades down, shoulder blades with the right hand. And 1, and bring it down. Inhale, 2, bring it down. And 3, bring it down. And 4, really squeezing through your fingertips. Thumbs on the same side as the fingers. 7 and 8. Again. And 1, 2. Really ground it through your lower torso. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again. And 1. Lift. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Last set. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. The chest lifted. 2, and 1. Okay, let's bring it all the way up. All right, let's set your weights down for a second. We're going to bend the pelvis forward and back. Bring your hands to your hips. You're going to press your pelvis forward, stretch that back. And then you're going to tilt back. And again, press forward, stretch the back, releasing it. In case you were building up or feeling tension in the back, your back. Press the pelvis forward through your quads. And lean back, reaching for the tailbone. One more. And forward and back. Okay, good job. All right, so we're going back to bicep curls. So we're doing, this one is high bicep curls. Okay, we did hammer. Yeah, so still shaking the arms. So high bicep curls means that the arms are going to be high. They're going to come all the way towards your temples. The position is elbows on the same plane as your shoulders. So we're going to reverse the weights around this way. Make sure thumbs are on the same side. Okay. So we're going to, let's do one at a time. We're going to alternate these. We're going to bring the elbows forward, squeezing in. Okay. So I'm going to bring, so I'm sorry, let's rotate those wrists around. I don't know what I'm thinking. So I'm going to open that arm, pull it back, other arm out, bring it back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Soften those knees. Inhale, exhale. You can also do this seated. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to go for both. So you're going to reach, slow and control, bring it back. Make sure that you're not dragging your wrists, that the wrists are more curved in. This one, I got to go lighter. Okay. And out for my arm, right shoulder. Ooh, out, in, out, in, out, in. 4 more. 4 and 3. Keep those elbows high. And 2 and 1. Now we're going to bring it by your temples with those elbows. And we're going to do a little pulsing here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to bring those arms down. Roll your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. So we need a counter move from here. Counter move is tricep kickback. Now for this one, we're going to sit down because I want to make sure that the form is correct. So we're going to bring both feet, both legs together this way. So we can hinge forward, take your other arm, cross it over, and you're going to bring that weight up towards your shoulder and then reach it back. When you reach it back, you're flexing your tricep. So take your fingers, feel is that muscle engaged? You release it, coming back, so you're flexing your bicep and you're reaching back to the tricep. So in order to get the most out of this, you're also pressing your arm into your body so it's anchored. So you can specifically target the bicep, the tricep, the bicep, the tricep. 8, 7, 6, spine is nice, it's on a diagonal, but your neutral spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, I hope I'm not counting all over the place. 8, 7, reach back, and 6, and back, and 5, and back, and 4, squeeze, 3, squeeze, 2, squeeze, and 1, again, and 8, and back, 7, squeeze that body, 6, and 5, 4, using your arm to sort of prop you up, 3, and 2, on 1, we're going to bring it back there, and we're just going to flex little pulses here, 8, 7, overdrive on the tricep, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good job. So let's just hold on to the weight before we do the other side. Let's put it down there because I don't want it to fall on my foot. Okay, so we're going to bring that arm, my right arm, your left arm, bring it across your body. Use the other arm to press it into your chest. Nice deep stretch in the joint. Now we're going to bring it up and back, and you're going to take your other hand, again, guide it into your head, and then press down, push it down behind your back so you get a deeper stretch in your tricep. And we're going to do the same thing just on the other side. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're sitting sideways again. Okay, so I'm seated sideways. Got my weight, I'm hinging forward at the hip, using my other arm to prop my body up so I don't lose form. Okay, and thumbs on the same side as the fingers. Arm is plugged in, so glue to the side body. So inhale, bend, exhale, straight. And 2, and 3, and 4. Exhale on the back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, and 1, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again, 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last set. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hold for a little pulse right here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and release. So that last little part is just adding a little bit more tension to the tricep. So we're going to bring the arm across, stretch just like that on the other side. Breathe into it, press it into your body. Make sure that your shoulder doesn't hike up towards your ear. You want to keep that space nice and free and long, extended. Now we're going to throw your arm across your back, your shoulder, press it into your head and down your back. So you get deep into those tricep tissues. So on this next one, we're going to do military press. We're going to use those same heavier weights of yours. Release, shake the arms out, just hydrate. We'll move on. So military press, you can do seated or standing. I'll demonstrate seated. First. Okay, so this is a wide stance, so you feel nice and grounded because you're actually going to use your legs to sort of give yourself a lift to get those weights up. Thumbs on the same side. So military press, it's like you have a bar. So you're going to inhale first, exhale, 1, and down, and 2. So this is, we're sitting up nice and tall, and you're engaging your spine. You're lifting off your sit bones. You're rooted, but you're kind of lifting. So your weight is underneath. Your body weight, your power is underneath the weight, so they go up. Okay, so that's seated. Standing. Okay, so we're bringing the weights here, right over your shoulders, just open wide. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All your body weight is pressing up. 8. Last set. Ooh, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay, let's take a lot of energy, right? Okay, so let's put the weights down, shake your arms out. Okay, let's just make poles, swim around your body. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, where are we? Okay, next up, we're opening up the chest and the back. Okay, so you can do the seated or standing as well. So I'm standing. I'm again extend the tailbone back. You're seated. You're leaning forward, just like on the last one. Okay, and we're going to open up the chest. Think of a semicircle. Each arm is part of the circle, and you're going to open and come back. My arms are staying grounded the whole time. Inhale up, exhale, clink. Up and touch. Up and touch. Up and touch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, and 1. Keep going. And 2. Good job. And 3. And 4. Good job. And 5. 6, 7, and 8. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. And 8. Open from the rib cage. Last set. 8, 7. Good job. 6. Good form, Cameo. 3, 4, and 3. Good job. And 2. Good job, everybody. And 1. Good job. Awesome. Okay, so that's really helping to expand the chest, building stronger chest muscles. Again, all these things we're doing are arm sculpting. So they're gonna really, you'll notice if you do these, regularly, you're gonna notice your arms shaping up more. Plus, you're gonna be stronger. So it's gonna be that bag of groceries or your laundry basket. You'll just notice things are easier when you're going upstairs and stuff like that. You're gonna just notice that you have more energy to do it because you're employing more of your musculature. Your legs are moving because you're working and strengthening the upper body. Then it's going to be lighter and more buoyant. So you're just going to feel like running a marathon. You're just going to feel a little lighter and in your body. All right. So now we're going to bring them. Okay, we're using the heavier ones. We did this with the light ones. I like doing the heavier weight as well. So you're hinging forward again. You can sit. It's the same thing. You're hinging forward, extending your spine, reaching the tailbone back there, reaching around the head, forward and up. So we did this with the lighter ones. So you're going to lift here and lift here, straight up. Take it up, a beat, and lower. A beat. So we're not throwing them up. We're not slinging them. We're really carrying them up, reaching them straight up, targeting those specific muscles of the chest, the arms, and the back. Here we go. And 8, 7, grounding yourself through your tailbone. 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Again. 1, 2, 3. Take that beat as you lift it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, shake shoulders up. We're using the kettlebell or your heavy one next. So let's hydrate before we get to this one. Okay, and let's just do a little rotation. Okay, so with the does anybody have kettlebells? No. Okay, nobody has kettlebells. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. That is Jeanette. Okay. All right. You got the same ones I have. Okay. Where'd you get yours at? I got mine at. I got them at Winco. Got them at the grocery store. Where'd you find yours at? Wait, unmute yourself.
Or she can't hear you.
Oh, she can't hear me?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you. Can you unmute yourself? If you can't, we can do it
There
later.
we go, Marshall.
Oh, Marsh. Okay.
Marshall.
Yeah.
All right. Those discount stores have all the stuff, all the goods. Ever since COVID,
Yes.
everybody. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
Good price.
Winfred is 10:05. The
Huh?
time is 10:05.
Oh my God. Okay. All right.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I was wondering about that. Thank you, Sedalia. So this is our last thing. So let's go wide, especially if we got the Let's Get Cooking today. And there's a great recipe. So if you don't have kettlebells, I said you could just use, 2 weights like this. So what we're going to do is lower and lift. We're going to bring them straight up, down, up, down, up, down, 3, down, 4, turn those knees out, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, again, down, 8, down, 7, down, 6, down, 5, down, 4, down, 3, down, 2, down, last set, down, 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, 7, and 8. Woo! Okay, saving the best for last. Okay. All right, good job. So let's just do some circles to quiet the body down. Inhale, big circle, up, exhale, down. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Inhale, up and reverse. Inhale, on the outside. 1, and 2, 2 more, and 3, and 4. Okay, great job. Great job, everybody. So thanks for joining today. Hope you had a great time, feeling good. Did some great work to strength work today and stuff. So our arms are gonna feel better, a little bit, got that breathing stuff going, got those endorphins flowing through the body and stuff. So we're really good to go. Don't forget, Let's Get Cooking is at 11. Don't forget don't forget to tune in on next Tuesday is when I come back again, and that's our Pilates class. I hope you had a good time. Any questions? Don't forget about the lymph system. That's another circulatory system in the body. It's like veins, but they're vessels, that the lymph fluid runs through. And it's important to monitor that stuff so we don't have buildup of fluid. What that means is that there's blockages that need to be cleared up. The effectiveness study also is really important for this program because it enables the Good Life folks to gather. This is, it's research. This is really fun. It's great for our health. It's a research project so that they can continue to develop more innovation in terms of exercise. And what we need, as we age to continue thriving, staying nice and strong and healthy and all that. And there are perks to it. You get a Fitbit, you get a scale. And over the course of your engagement with the program, $405 is also something that you get. So with that all said, thank you for showing up today. Hope you enjoyed the class. And I'm going to turn the mic back over. If there's no questions, we turn the mic back to Naya so you guys can get ready for
Thank you for
next.
your help. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. My
Thank
pleasure.
you.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Wilfred. Take care.
Okay, you too.
And thank you all so much for joining today's lovely Thursday session here with Winifred and the Good Life program. Do know that we host classes weekly, Monday through Friday. And if you'd like to learn more information on our free online resources, head over to our website at www.thegoodlifepath.org. As well as today is Thursday, so we do have Let's Get Cooking within the next hour. As we make a yummy recipe. Hope you guys enjoyed the farmers market that we held yesterday. Other than that, that's all that I have for you guys. I'll give you guys a nice little break from my announcements as you will hear them later. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. And we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend.